Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first got out treasure hunting, looking for things like gold, silver, jewelry, silverware, um, all sorts of little treasures at the thrift shops, and garage sales, any kind of secondhand location. Uh, now, today what we're going to do is we're going to go through a bunch of treasures that I've found over the course of this week at garage sales and thrift shops. There's a bunch of cool things in here. There's gold in here. There's silver in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about why I grabbed these things. And we'll show what kind of treasures I was able to come up with, assuming my voice holds out. For my regulars, you know I've actually missed a couple days on videos, and it's because I've been down with a very, very nasty cold. That's what's going on with my voice. We'll see if it holds out long enough to get through the pile of treasures that I grabbed while I was out at thrift shops. And, I think I bought something at a consignment antique store, bought something in a pawn shop. I've been just popping into some places. If you've watched my videos recently, you saw where I actually found that 10 karat gold ring at a antique store, and that made me think, I probably should be double checking all these other locations. And that's essentially what has happened. I've double checked a bunch of locations that I hadn't really been frequenting, and it has paid off. So let's go ahead and just dive into this, and we'll see what we've got going on here. All right, I'm gonna just sort some things out a little bit. I'm gonna grab out all of these earrings. We can start with the earrings. And then we got some bracelets here. Pull these out. And we've got a belt. All right. Okay. Don't really need that bag, do we, anymore? Yeah, we'll start with the earrings. So, oftentimes with thrift shops, what I'll find is that if you happen to come in at the right time, all the earrings will come out. And depending on how good the person's sorting is, you can get some pretty cool deals on earrings. And what prompted me to actually start looking at the earrings was this pair right here. And the reason was I thought, boy, those look shiny. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know what I did with my phone there. Sorry about that. Those look shiny. And then see the shape here of the part that goes through your ear, stud, I believe, or whatever. You can see they're also $2. So I thought, well, if they aren't good, then no skin off our teeth. But this shape is usually a good shape. It's something that I look for. And then they didn't react to a magnet. Let's see right there. No magnet reaction. And then, now, I didn't have my magnifying glass because I'd managed to forget it. So I could make out that there was a marking here, but I couldn't quite see what it was. So between them being not magnetic, the quality of the build with this style, and then some kind of marking there, being only $2, I gambled, and I believe, what do we got? We have 925, so they were silver. So they were definitely worth the price tag. I think those were a good pair of earrings for $2. Now some of these other things, I'm not sure exactly if they are or not silver. The reason I grabbed these was because these pearls, they felt good. They didn't feel like they were plastic. They had a good sound to them. They looked a little bit, how to put it, misshapen. They weren't perfect exactly. And they didn't quite match each other in color. So I flipped them over and saw, well, $1. But then I saw these slightly smaller backers and I thought, oh, that's a good sign. So let's see if it really was a good sign. There we got 925 on our backer. And the question is going to be, Oh, look at that right there. Can I get it with my current setup? Yep, 925 looks like. So, I would say for $1, if I can get them on the camera here, it's a good deal. Somebody's gonna definitely want those. One of our family friends really likes pearls, so a lot of my pearls, pearl earrings in particular, end up going to her because she's always losing them. All right, so let's continue through here. These little dolphins looked really good to me. And again, we have this kind of silvery looking backer, and there's no, oh wait, there is a reaction. So let's see if it's the back or the dolphin. I maybe didn't buy silver here. All right, there's the dolphin. Yep, so those I don't think are silver, which is fine. We already got some silver, so we'll just chalk it up to being, oh, we should always double check though the, oh, look at that, 925, so the backer's 925. You know what, I wonder, let's have another look here. Man, these things are dirty, aren't they? Somebody's worn these a lot. Now, sometimes silver can react to a magnet if it's mixed with a lot of nickel, is my understanding. But I think these actually are just plated with 925 backers. Yeah. All right. So we still got some 925 backers, or at least one 925 backer. Let's see, is the other one 925? If I can figure out what I'm doing with my camera today. Yeah, I think this is probably also 925. Yep. So I can't complain about that. All right, let's put these away. Get those sorted properly later. Got some silver here, I think. These are odd, and I wasn't sure what's going on with them. But again, you know, when you're dealing with something that's only $1, to me, it's worth further investigation at home. And I might have investigated it further if I had my magnifying glass before walking away with it. But I think somebody just made these. I don't know that there's any, I don't see any marks on it. Maybe there? No? Let's have a look at the other one. Well, I don't know for certain. I haven't really felt up to breaking into the acids that I got for testing these yet, but we will include this in the first acid test video. We'll see if they do turn out to be silver. I'm thinking they are. After you've been around this stuff for a while, you get a bit of a feel for it and a look for it, which is really what I'm trying to do with this channel, is give you an idea of, hey, this is silver. This is what silver looks like. All right, I'm gonna set those aside over here, and I'm gonna look at these. Now, these are the ones I'm most excited about out of the entire pile of earrings, which is why I paid double for them. I paid $2. Now, what got me excited when I was looking at them was, first off, no magnetic reaction. They've got a very good gold color to them. Gold color doesn't necessarily mean the gold. It might mean they're gold plated, maybe gold plated brass. But they also have a, how should I put it? The weight is fairly low on them. They're fairly big, but the weight is low. And if you look at them, see how it's made out of a series of tubes to keep the weight down. And then the other thing too is that the part you put through the ear here is also the same material as everything else, which is definitely a good sign, because a lot of the cheap things you'll see, like they'll have like a stainless steel wire on something that looks like gold, and supposedly sometimes that could happen if you need the if because of allergies you need the stainless. But I've never actually seen gold with stainless. It's always been gold and gold. Now the other thing that got me excited, and this is where we're gonna find out did I do well that day, is I thought I saw some kind of mark right there. See what I'm seeing? Looks kind of like scratches, but then let's see here. Is it in fact what I hope it is? It's markings. Is it? Yep. 10K. Well, we did very well. We did very well, I think. Figure out how well we did. Let's weigh these up real quick. Now, gold's been going bonkers. I'm not sure how much it's worth at the moment. So whenever you're watching this video, you can check to see what this is. 10 karat is 0.416 gold. So let's see, what do we have here? We have 4 point, Zoom doesn't work for you. Let's see, 4.48. Not too bad for $2, and that's in grams. So I think we did okay. What was it? Gold was 90. We'll say last time I looked at it was like 93 a gram. I think it's probably gone up. We'll just do the math here real quick as to what these are melt weight. So what is it? 4.4 grams times 93 a gram times 0.416, because that's essentially what 10 karat gold is, 41.6 percentage gold, 170 melt weight. So yeah, that was a good day. It's actually been surprisingly good for me this winter at garage sales. Now, a few minutes before this video, I grabbed these. You might have been looking at these. Popped into a pawn shop I hadn't been to for a long time, and I asked, how much are the cheap bracelets? And they said, oh, I don't know, $10 for them. And I said, oh, okay. Pulled out my wallet and only had 7, and they said, that's fine. So yeah, grabbed them. And this is definitely fake, and you can tell just by the look. First off, the color's kind of wrong, and then the magnet test will tell you, well, maybe not the magnet test in this case. The quality's wrong though, so this is probably like gold-plated brass because it's not reacting. Now, if you're doing the magnet test, keep in mind that there's always or pretty much always going to be steel in there. So yeah. Oh, but this will tell you, you got a problem right there. If you've got a gold chain, you're not going to have connectors that are made out of steel like that. So yeah, you can tell right there that that's just a little gold plated job, which is fine. It's not what we were after. This one looks a little nicer, fishbone, but I think, oh, maybe not. So again, we have the steel ring there, right? So we'll zoom in, see if it's, maybe that was replaced at one point. If it was, we'd have some gold markings on this puppy, but this is not going to be gold. This is just going to be plate. Quality isn't quite there. And then also with these two, many of the gold bracelets or pieces of gold jewelry will have some sort of backup for keeping it on your wrist, which is what attracted me to this guy. Now, immediately upon picking this up, there's a gravity to it. It's got some heft. And then the second thing that attracted me to it was that you have to flip the catch and then press this button to release to open it up. Now this is not in the best shape. I think this fell off of somebody's wrist at some point, and you can see where, not on that side, I think it's on this side. I grab it. Yeah, you see where that's broken right there? This will just come right off. It's just very barely on there, but there's a little important piece of information here. There it is. 14 karat. It's been on somebody's wrist a lot. On and off, on and off. It is very dirty. Which is why it looks kind of crusty. You see there's a bunch of like just stuff all over it. This one should polish or should shine up real nice once it's clean. But yeah, so in the end it was $7 for the three of them. Shall we see how well we did? All right, on you go. Let's make you stable. Now, this is 14 karat gold, so it's 585. Let's get some stability here. Whenever you're weighing, you want to make sure that your scale is level and not wobbling. All right, what do we got? What did our $7 get us in gold? That is 10.79. So we'll say 10, pardon me, 0.7 times, we're going to go with our 93 a gram number. I think it's higher than that right now, but 93. And then instead of 416, we go 0.585 times 0.585. And we get to, is that right? Did our $7 get us $580 worth of gold? Oh, come on. Am I doing my math wrong? 10.77 times 93 a gram times 0.585 equals, huh. Well, maybe I'm doing something crazy, but if not, I had a hell of a day, didn't I? Okay. As you can probably tell, my cold is definitely kicking my butt. but we'll get through this video. I know, people are keen to have the content, and feel bad when I don't get videos up on a regular schedule. All right, where are we? So we've done those and those. Oh, we got this thing. Now this was an interesting one. I went into a consignment store, and they're quite savvy. I mean, they know what they're doing. But even people that know what they're doing will miss something. And this is something that gets missed a lot in my personal experience. And what gets missed is that you're sorting out a pile of silver rings, and they had a ton of silver rings that came in on consignment. And one of them looks silver, and it's staying shiny. And if you look inside, maybe you've looked at 100 rings and you're thinking, that one's just silver. It doesn't even look gold. Let's not check it for. Oh, come on! I can get you. You can do it, camera. Do it. PJC on that side right there, and on this side, assuming we can make it do its camera thing for us, 14 karat. Let's grab a different light source. There we go. There you are, 14 karat. China. Now, I did do a little research on this ring. What we actually have is 14 karat. This company sells these, has made these, and these are not diamonds. They're not even lab grown diamonds. They're actually white topaz in there. But in case you spotted it, it's a pretty good price for a 14 karat gold ring, I would say. Now I'm not sure. We can check the weight on it. The problem is that there's so many topaz in there that I don't know that we're really going to get a good notion of how much gold we have. But I haven't weighed it yet, so let's go ahead and do that. You know what? I'm going to take off the price tag first, because now that you've seen it, we don't need it anymore. All right, there we go. And what do we got? Oh, let's tear this. Yeah, there we go. We are at 2.3 grams. So I don't know what the topaz weigh, but if you say that they're maybe half the weight, I say we still probably have at least a gram of gold in there. And what a gram of gold is still, a gram of 14 karat is still like $50. So I think we're doing pretty good for our $18. In fact, if I wasn't feeling like I wanted to die because of this cold, this week has been pretty dang solid for me. All right, let's go to the last one. This is the one that I'm most entertained by. So this was a $5 belt that I bought at the thrift shop, and I got very excited. In fact, I will I'll upload a short, and I'll show you when I found it, because some of you may be noticing why I bought this. Well, first off, it's actually really cool. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with the woodland motif, but it's really pretty. Now this is just brass. Flip it over here, we can see solid brass. And if you've been watching my channel, I've talked about these. I need to do a proper video on them. Do you see there? That is a different color than the brass, isn't it? Now we're missing 2 of the stones that go in there. But otherwise, you can see it's a very worn chunk of 10 karat gold. And you can tell that it's actually solid 10 karat just because of how worn it is. I mean, we've worn off half of one of those letters and we haven't gotten down to brass. So if that were gold fill, it would be like layers of karat gold on top of brass, and we'd be seeing the brass come through here, but we're not. So the reason I grabbed this is because there's usually between 1 gram to 2 grams of gold in one of these little award pins. Now I'm gonna leave it to the comments. Would you like me to dig this out and we'll check it? It's probably just scrap, to be honest. I don't know what anyone would really want to do with it, and I don't think anyone would really want to pay me, 2 grams of 10 karat gold price for this belt buckle. So if you want me to go ahead and dig that out on a video, I'll do that. These are usually glued in, so we'll try to hit it with some heat, and then it should just come right out for us. So if that's something you'd like to see, please leave a comment. If there was anything in this video that you'd like to see more of, or would like for me to talk about more, just let me know. I really do enjoy the interaction that I've been having with folks on YouTube, and it's been really pretty special to get to learn from everyone, and also to be able to sometimes fill in some requests and actually be able to answer some questions for people. So as you can probably hear, my voice is pretty much completely gone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Comments really do help me out, believe it or not. For anyone who's gone this far and is listening, you might be aware of one of my videos. The video on pearls went very viral, and the reason is because my hands were kind of rough. I'm not very good at taking care of my fingernails to start with, as a stay-at-home dad, and who was a bachelor for too many years. Never really thought about it. And then I'd also made curry that day. But as it turns out, everyone who made comments on my fingernails boosted the video. And the reason that one went so far was because of the state of my hands. So if you're ever on YouTube, leave a comment. If you really do like a video, just take a second. It doesn't have to be anything really special. YouTube doesn't care. But if you leave a comment, you're really helping out the creator. And this doesn't just go for me. This goes for everybody. So if there's anybody you like, make sure you just take a second, leave that little comment there for them, and they'll really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this pile of treasure. I really did myself. Particularly the weight of this little bracelet here was a big surprise to me, seeing as I just got that this afternoon. I had a suspicion this was real, hadn't verified. I wanted to verify that on camera, but I knew that was real. So it's been a pretty good afternoon for me, other than my cold. For my regulars, I'm very unlikely to be able to produce more videos for the next few days. This one is already stretching me, so I hope that you can use what you found, what you heard in this video, to go out and find some treasure for yourself, and have a great day.